Okay. I asked everyone whether to speak of something a little bit more on business or something that's almost a taboo and a controversial topic, especially growing up from South Asia. I wanted to speak about because I've seen so many idols of mine grow old. I've seen so many grandparents, and I always thought to myself that it is unfair by culture that we do not have elders home or elderly facility where it's not taboo by us to speak about it, because the older you get, especially in South Asia, uh, we fulfill responsibilities towards our grandparents or parents. Them being entertained or them being part of society comes to a lesser end. If our grandparents or parents need medicine, if they are sick, if they can't get up to change their clothes or to help them shower, we would be the greatest children in the world and assist them with everything. But their day-to-day life, where they want to enjoy a little bit, relive memories, we do not have the time. And with the current hassle of life, and how busy humans get, we tend to ignore that. We fulfill our responsibilities, but in terms of lifestyle, I think it's a major letdown, especially for them. So I always thought that either we should come to a normal consensus that leaving aside what we've culturally been ingrained to us, that elderly facility or elderly care, like even for a few hours, where they go visit and hang out, and they're able to talk about things that relate to their era, their memories, where they could relate with other people their own age, uh, would be something very, very, how do you say, very, very beneficial for them in terms of lifestyle and happiness. Yes, we fulfill responsibilities, but do we really fulfill the needs of them being happy? It always does bother me. Or we should come to a normal consensus where we could, a job category could be invented within South Asia, where, like young adults and kids who are trying to make hustle cash could come and hang out with grandparents or your parents when they are older, and just entertain them, like watch TV, talk about movies, play board games, like things like that, like listen to music that they like, so that they feel a part of society. They don't feel neglected. I know a lot of hate and a lot of judgment is going to come through this towards what I'm speaking, but I strongly believe that if we had a facility where when we are older, even when I am older, than me being a burden to, if I have kids, to my kids, hanging out with someone who understands my era, my kind of music, the memories I come from, the fun that I used to have, being able to hang out with a community that understands, would be more beneficial for me than dying sad, than being taken care of as a responsibility, because a lot of grandparents or a lot of parents who are older are taken care of simply because we are South Asian and we've culturally been brought up that to be responsible to your parents and to your grandparents. But do we entertain them? Are we giving them our life source? Can they relate to subjects that we discuss within our households? Is that a possibility? Or do they feel isolated? And I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of grandparents and parents, like they scream for attention when they ask for, can you do this, can you do that, can you come here? If you are away for a few seconds, they call out your name, not because they want to be a hassle towards you, because they miss that attention. They have no one to talk to. You can put on the TV and put on all the channels and pay for everything, make sure they have hundreds and thousands worth of medicine. But what happens to their lifestyle? Is that something we are compromising at this point? Do they die sadder than they lived? Thanks to this, enforced culture where we believe, what, they should stay with us. I'm not saying, go, people might judge me and say, what, you want to go and drop your parents or your grandparents into an elder's home. That's why you're saying this. No. I'm saying that those, so that they can have a lifestyle of their own. They could relate to people their own age. They could actually have fun. Medicine, washing, cleaning them, making sure they're dressed, checking their pressure. This is all responsibility. It's not part of their lifestyle. They cannot tell you the stories that they wanted to because you're too busy to sit down and listen for hours. Are you able to relate to the music that they like to listen on TV, or the music videos that they like to watch on TV, or even the teledramas? Can you sit down for about 2-3 hours and spend that time? Is that possible within your time frame or your day? Or are you going to convince me, Liswith, I can spend the weekend with them? No, but I have seen so many people struggle with this. It is not that they hate their parents, it's not that they hate their grandparents, it is that they do not really have the time. And battling that and a cultural stigma that has been built in the entirety of South Asia is fighting towards us. Unless we come up with either of the two strategies, like one, we could have people who hang out with them. Like it should be a thing, like people have babysitters, it should be a thing for grandparents to have people who are being able to accommodate them, play games with them, talk to them, sing with them. Like hangout days when you are a little bit busy. Does not take your responsibility or your first priority to make sure they are okay and spend time with them away. You're not paying someone to do your job, but you're paying someone to help you out. Same goes for a elder facility or an elder's home. It is not that you neglecting your parents. South Asia, when you want to neglect parents, only you put facilities like that. No, it's not to neglect parents or grandparents you do that. It is to provide them with a better lifestyle so that they don't feel sad, they don't feel lonely is why you do that. Do not ever think this was a discussion for you to ever think that this is a correct lifestyle, telling that, gotta dump them out. No, it is not. It's to assist them so that they can live happier, because they've given so much happiness, so much care, so much guidance for our lives. It is us repaying them back. Even if we are busy, we are making sure that they are okay. It's the same thing. If we are not okay and we are this, we go and hang out with friends, right? At this current age of life. Even if you're in the 40s, even in your 50s, you won't hang out with your friends. Simply about that. Check about what your grandparents think, or your parents who are older in the 70s, 80s think. They too like to hang out with people their own age, where people could relate. People could, crack the same jokes, tell the almost same memories, be relatable. That is what they are missing. The lifestyle is what they are missing. Responsibility, I am proud to say, as a Sri Lankan, as a South Asian, 90% of people I've met are very, very responsible towards their aging parents or their grandparents. It is the lifestyle that we miss to give them, the fun, the enthusiasm that we miss to give them. So think about it before you come to a judgment which is very controversial to the mindset that we've been cultured upon. Think about it for a second and see if this could be helpful, if you could open up your mind to an idea or a thought process where this could be normal. That would be the key. Giving them a lifestyle, not only providing them responsibility, giving them a lifestyle, making sure that they are less lonely in their last days of their life. is a part of your responsibility too. Stay safe. Love you.